has started. We've been discussing whether there will be a Delhi declaration, whether, you know, the wordings around the Russia invasion of Ukraine, and that has, of course, been the sticking point. The US has said very clearly they want it there. France wants it there. Rishi Sunak also spoke about it and saying that will be one of his priorities to push on this issue. But given we're still waiting to see what happens there. But given everything else that is happening, you know, the inclusion of the African Union, so a lot of wins for India during its presidency of the G20. And yes, the focus, of course, the headlines are going to be around the Delhi Declaration, whether it'll happen or not. But even so, there has been a huge amount of achievement for India in this G20.
Yes, thank you so much. I think there have been a lot of takeaways at this G20 here. In spite of the absence of countries like Russia and China, we have still been able to get the African Union, to be inclusive into this fold, a bloc of 55 countries. And that is a very big achievement for India. That's one takeaway. Another takeaway is the Bharat that has officially taken over now as a Prime Minister presents himself with that, with that name tag. And it is time for all of us now, as we lead the delegations abroad, to use the name Bharat. And that is a clear signal for the industry, for the people, for the business community, for the people of this country to start using this nomenclature and then initiate this. I think that is one of the biggest takeaways for the Indians in this G20. Apart from that, how we have been able to achieve the climate change and the biofuel declaration, the Global Biofuels Alliance, which is going to be launched at the G20, is very important for all of us. And this is going to improve the local domestic economy as well, because of the fact that we use a lot of ethanol and sugar cane, and we being the third largest consumer, and pushing it into the G20 presidency is very important, and how these G20 economies will help us. And we have 85% of our crude oil needs that are being served, and how we can build these capacities. And as the COP28 comes over in November, we are also planning to have the millets, to promote the millets, and millets would be a big brand that will be promoted during the G20, which is again a Make in India product. So I think there are a lot of these takeaways, and the fact that the topmost international organizations who are here, they have been here, and the African thing has happened, and the cultural aspect of promoting India is a big takeaway for all of us Indians, and we must be proud of this cultural aspect that has happened, because at a global level in 2021 at the Rome Declaration of G20 ministers, it firmly positioned culture is an engine for propelling socio-economic recovery, and we have proved it by